And good morning to everybody. Welcome to our show, Latino Psychic Visions, and this mug's for you. But today we don't have a coffee mug. I got juice, juicy juice. Want to welcome, let's see, who do we got here so far? We got Jose Vasquez. Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe Hernandez. Hello, Kathy. Angelina Sabursky, good morning from Woodbury. That's such a far away from me. What, maybe 20 miles? Hi, honey. You finally did what? Anyway, good to see everybody. A lot of stuff going on, and that's what I want to talk about, you know. There's some crazy going on. But we're here. I don't know why we're here. I'm trying to get somebody queued up here. Okay, there. All right. I'll be showing you something later on in the show. Hope everybody had a good week. Jojo Walsh, good afternoon. Good to see you. Hope everybody had a good week. And yes, I cut my hair, honey. I got tired of eating it all the time. Hello, Linda. Good morning to you. You got the house in Stacy. Good for you, honey. Good for you. But we'll see. You know, nobody's joined on my deal here, and I'm waiting for that to happen. I don't see who it is. But maybe later on we can close this one down and everybody switches over to YouTube. That's where we're at. That's where less trouble there. Yeah, it says a slow connection. It sure is. Anyway, hope everybody had a good week. We had a frightful week per se. Up and down, up and down. Boys, behave now. I got the boys with me. I know you guys can hear the clatter. But anyway, and by the way, last week I want to apologize because last week it froze up. They told me the screen was freezing up, so it wasn't that cold. Today's only going to be 50 for us. Good morning, Mimi. Good to see you. Now it says I have two people on here on this screen, but don't see who they are. Please, silent, please. Anyway, it'll kick in a little bit because it always does once we start saying hello to everybody. And why is it that when we're finishing off, we're going to sign off, everybody starts coming? Why is that? When they know it's 10:30 in the morning that we do the show, Central Standard Time. Hello, Deborah. Good morning. It's been that way for years, 10:30 in the morning till 12. Sometimes I go over and I do 12:30. And then our dear friend Wendy comes on. God, I cannot think of her last name. I drew a blank. But Wendy is a psychic medium across the pond, and she's always on at 1 o'clock our time. So if you get a chance to, please check her out. She's good. There's no doubt. Anyway, we're going to say good morning to everybody. And please hit the like button. Yeah, Wendy Kirby. Thank you, Kathy. Wendy Kirby, everybody. Psychic medium Wendy Kirby. Look her up. She is good. He comes in at 1 o'clock, like after our show, then an hour, and then boom, she's on. Good morning, Herbie. Good morning, Denise. What'd you guys think of that video I sent you? That was wild. I just noticed something, everybody. I got my hair cut, and I noticed I got a dent right here. I got dents all over my head. But what are you going to do? Eric Peaster. But I hope you got your car you wanted. It was good to see you, my friend. Christine Marie, good morning. We always take like the first half hour or 20 minutes, somewhere around there, and we say good morning to everybody first. Okay, he says, yes, I did. You didn't, but you didn't put what kind of car it is. Is it a Tesla? But anyway, like I was saying, we always say good morning to everybody first, and then after that, we just dive right in, as we say. So let me put the nighttime. There we go. Right there, that should do it. Hey, honey, my daughter Cameo, everybody. We're going to be home if you wanted to know, Cam. Eric says, nope, I wouldn't waste my money on those things. A Dodge Durango. Good car. Fast, for sure. Daryl Quintana, good morning, buddy. Love the haircut. Yeah, well, I got tired of looking like a mountain man, you know. Plus, I don't like to eat my food when I'm eating, or eat my hair when I'm eating my food. Let's see. Denise, thank you. Everybody who hit the like button and shared the show, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Good morning, Carol and Mario. Lee Ports, how you doing, buddy? Where are you now? No, I was in 110. Robin Kelsa, good morning. Where are you texting from, hon? And good morning to my good friend Rob. Good morning or good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Is that Belly? Yeah. Wow. Is Belly like a Rob, is Bali like its own country, or what is it close to, or what's what? I know it's way out there. Thank God you're home, Lee. Hello, Mary. Good morning. Somebody opened up the front door and they're coming in like crazy now. Oh, you're in Rush City. Okay. And good morning to Polly Miller. Okay. Some of you received a video that was sent to me by my buddy Richard Dearden, and it's freaky. I mean, freaky. So in a little while, I'll use my phone this way and try to show it to you guys so you can see it. But it's what I've been talking about. I've been talking about a shift in the earth. I was talking about that for a long time. There's my buddy. Good morning, Richard. Mary Cantu, good morning. Bali is a beautiful island. Okay. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Tenerife Island, Rob. Tenerife. I played on that island. Played some music there at the college. Indonesia. Wow. It's east of Walmart then. And by the way, so you're aware of it, I shouldn't talk about this, but everybody needs to know. Walmart announced that they are raising their prices on a lot of stuff. So don't get shocked when you go in there. It's really a shame that that's happened or that's happening, but it is what it is. We have to deal with it. Christina Lee, good morning. And Mary Cantu. How's Tina doing? Everybody always asks me, how's Tina doing? Rob says his internet is weak in Indonesia and Bali. Well, you guys are probably getting into that big storm that we had. And the next town over, we had, next two towns over, we had tornado that just went right through. That was scary, I'll tell you. Well, Mary, you tell Tina that we're all praying for her and we want her to get well. It's crazy. I know what that's about. I'm not diabetic. They told me I'm pre-diabetic. And I told the doctor, I said, does that mean almost pregnant or what? But anyway, here we are today. It's Saturday the 17th. And as you all know, I'm doing every Saturday now. Okay, so you know. Hello, Vicky Pizza. Good morning. I thought you'd be with the old man right next to him. So we're doing every Saturday at 10:30 in the morning. So please let everybody know that he's back at it again. Thank you, Christina. She said my haircut looks great. And Bali is an island on Indonesia, or from Indonesia. Okay. Wow, it's really surprising that you can get me out there. Herbie Lopez says, of course, the orange man strikes again. You said it. I didn't. Vicky says she just got home from taking Sophia to dance practice. And Rob says he's on the only Hindu island in Indonesia. Wow. Mid-90s. 90s? So you guys have a high of 37. We have a high of 52. And right now it's 50. It is Chile. I'm cold. I'm used to like 90-degree weather. I mean, I lived down in Texas for 27 years, so the hot didn't bother me at all. Except for at night when you try to sleep with the fan and it's blowing hot air on you because I couldn't do the air conditioner because I'm allergic. So sad state of affairs, Lee. Anyway, we're saying good morning to everybody as you all come in. Honey, you say that to me? I've got issues. I'm not the one that sneezes after every meal. Well, my page on my side says that I'm a slow connection. All right, now I don't know who this is, but it's this 3. And then it says good morning. Good morning from whom? Loretta Richardson Hager, good morning. Yeah, who you is? Who's that, honey? I don't know who that is. Just 3? Well, you won't get a reading that way if you're going to just put that up there. Eric Lee, good morning. See, little by little coming in again. And there's a lot to talk about today. And of course, you know, we're going to be doing readings. Once I say, let's go to work, then bang, that's it. Only one person hit the like button. Come on, you guys, really. You don't like my show no more or what? What's going on? I should see like there's 25 people on the show right now. There should be 25 likes. I even cut my hair for you guys. Okay, Polly says my YT is displaying a year display. Huh? You know what they say, Polly? Whatever. Now look at I just made the announcement about liking the show, and there's still only 1 like. Where you see me on Facebook or YouTube, where you see me, just hit it, like get off it, and it'll show you subscribe and the thumbs up, thumbs down, comments, save, whatever. You'll see it. It's there. Oh, YouTube. That's what YT means. Thanks. Herbie says, myself and Denise hit the like and share button. Thank you, guys. Polly says she sees 7 likes. It's only showing up 1. Christina said, I did it. But why isn't it showing on? What's wrong?
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. You have 12 likes on YouTube, darling.
Oh, well, it's only
You can't say, you're only, let me explain that thumbs up is a blue Facebook. It's a Facebook like, okay? YouTube, it says you can't see it, but I'm on YouTube and I can see that 12 people have liked it. So,
Oh, okay. Well, then I
But-
apologize, everybody. 13
Yeah.
now, Vicky
but
says.
but let me just say there are 24 watching now. So if you like the show, please give us a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to go now. Love you.
Thank you, honey. Okay, good morning, Gloria. She said the Conjunto Fest is coming on 43 years now. Wish I was down there. I know I'd be playing for somebody. So, I apologize to everybody. I only get to see one here. So thank you very much, everybody who's hit the thumbs up button. Rosa Ibarra, did you hit the thumbs up button? June Rakowski, how are you, dear? Those of you who want to switch over to YouTube, look it under Roger Garza Sr., the SR, and then put Psychic, and you should be able to link into it. Eric says, I gave you a like, even though you don't have any White Castles. They're in the freezer, bud. I'm limited now to how many I can have. But, I told my wife, she says, they're bad for you. And I said, no, they're not. I said, I've been eating them now for what? This Christmas is going to be, okay, starting 54. Right now, 70 years I've been eating them. And then this Christmas will be 71 years. And believe me, White Castle knows about it. I called him and told him. So hopefully, I told him, I said, can I at least get an apron or a hat? I said, my dog chewed my hat. Good to see you on, June. So maybe Eric will have a big party for me on my birthday. I don't know. And you know what's crazy? They're showing everybody's birthday, that it's not their birthday. They're showing that. Okay, honey, prepare yourself.
What?
This is my daughter, everyone who left me a message. Okay, Dad. William and Maria and me are coming out to make us Italian feast.
To make us an Italian?
Yeah.
What?
See y'all in a couple hours. Beautiful. All right. There you go, Eric. See, it's not White Castle, but it's Italian food. That's my daughter's. Everybody says I don't have White Castle because I have to come back to Minnesota. We're only 19 miles away, Herbie. Anyway, I want to make an announcement too. Some of you may know and may not know, I don't know. But I lost a good friend of mine in the country music. If you all knew the country star, country western star, Johnny Rodriguez, who wrote Pass Me By, Riding Thumb to Mexico, Jealous Heart, and, was a good guy, really was. And man, did he have a grip. When he would shake your hand, you go, wow. A skinny little guy, maybe about 125 pounds, about 5'7" in that area. But a great guy, had a big heart. And I'll miss him. So, like they say, life goes on, and yes, it's just something hard to deal with. Me and my buddy Roy, who we both backed him up on some gigs, and became good friends. We were shocked. because Johnny's a year younger than me, or was. But, you know, like I've always said time and time again, I say death is the other half of life. So what are you going to do? Sandra Dole, good morning, or good afternoon in your case. Happy Memorial Day. We're not there yet, dear. We will get it there. It must be. She must be across the pond. It's Sandra. Sandra Dole. Doell. Like the pineapple. What?
No.
I know. Katie Johnson, good morning. Good to see you. Wow. Look what Jose says. White Castle should name a burger after you, Roger. The Roger Burger.
The Roger order. Yep. They should have, what is it?
My order has always been for years, number one. You get 4 burgers, fry, and Coke. But then I always throw in some onion chips because I love those.
So that would be the Roger order.
Yep. Good morning, Belinda. Jojo Walsh gives a thumbs up. Cool. Maybe you guys can put in the word. I don't know. That would be cool though to see that on the deal, you know.
Now you started something.
Yeah, everybody will go, what's the Roger order?
Who's Roger? Who the heck is Roger?
Cheers, everyone.
More coffee?
Please, baby. I wish I could find this prayer that I wrote. And when I was doing my radio show back in 2009, I would open up with my music, Redneck Mexicano, and then I'd say hi to everybody, and then read my my prayer of the day. And I would tell everybody, please get ready. I'm going to be saying the prayer. And I'd say, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And then, boom, I would say my prayer. Okay, Maria says make it the fatty order. Then it would sell a lot. For those of you who don't know, my nickname up here is Fatty. I was born with that. Because I weighed almost, what the hell was it? 10 pounds, I think it was. And then in 1950, that was considered a fat baby. Alicia Olivares, good morning.
It's still considered a big baby.
A fat baby at that time. They didn't say big, they said fat. And then everybody was, oh, a little fatty. And it stuck with me. And I got a picture. I was showing Faye this. I have a picture of me when they had to babysit me. Okay. One of my sisters, my oldest sister and my other sisters, when like they go out and play out in the snow when we were younger. And instead of watching me and doing whatever they had to do, they tied me up to a car bumper. Good thing that car never took off. But they had me tied to the car bumper so I could stand up. I know it's funny now, but... All right, June Rakowski says, Roger, on Tuesday I go back to the doctor for blood work to see if my kidneys are working. I've been drinking only water, which is good. Can you see if they are working somewhat? June, remember now, folks, I'm not a doctor, but I see what I see. You want me to tell you now, or should I wait till after? I can hit you up afterwards. And congratulations to Denise. Her 5th grandson was born May 5th. Cool, 5'5". And he weighed 9.2. Ooh, I think I was 9.7, something like that. Yeah, I was the kid with the chubby cheeks, all right, and chubby legs too. But can you imagine that babysitting? And that would be cruelty nowadays. They were babysitting me and tying me up to a car bumper.
Just saying.
When I was searching the ship's roster, arriving into the country, Dell following. Okay. Well, either way, however you spell it, however it is, it's good. Listen to Mary Cantu, your poor mama. I was the 5th one, so I fell out. I always wanted to do stand-up. Listen to this. I always wanted to do stand-up comedy and have, as I'm talking to the people, have the mic down here, like, right? And talk about this is true story, folks. My mom started a grease fire where they lived, and they lived in like a basement apartment. And she was running, and she fell and went into labor, and they propped her up against a tree, and I came out. And I've always wanted to do this, honey, where you grab the microphone and put it down there and then fall on the stage and stand back up again, but the microphone is way behind me. So that would be the umbilical cord.
Sorry.
But it's funny.
I'm going back upstairs.
Okay.
Where it's safe.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
Okay, Sandra. Either way, it's a good name. You know, I like that. It's spelled differently, but I like it. She said she got that name, or they received that name in the 1800s. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Jojo says her granddaughter's going to be 19 tomorrow, so happy birthday tomorrow. I don't know where the year has gone, so well, let me tell you, boy, oh boy, all the stuff that's going on. But anyway, I want to say that I'm glad everybody's here today. If you want to switch over to YouTube, just write out Roger Garza Sr., okay? With a big R and a big G and an SR for senior, and then put psychic. That should bring you to this page, the other page. I didn't rip her out. But anyway. And once again, I want to remind everybody, for those of you who knew who my buddy was, he was a country music star in Nashville. His name was Johnny Rodriguez. Well, he passed on May 9th. And both me and Roy was the bass player, I was the guitar player, and we were just shocked to hear about it, you know. And we will miss him. He's a great guy. Little guy, but big heart. Robin says she has a friend with declining health. Can you tell me anything about her? Please give me the full name, okay? And June, you haven't told me whether you want me to do it after the show too, because I seen something that I want to talk to you about. That's for June Rakowski. So, with that going on, I have to show you. I don't know any other way to do this, but I'm going to try my best so you guys can see this, okay? Wait. Okay, my buddy Richard Dearden sent this video to me, folks. So one by one, I'll do this page first, and then I'll go up and do the other page, so you can see it. This guy's talking, and I want you to look at the background. Okay, you'll be able to see it there. Oops, I'm too high. There. That's not the camera moving, folks. How did I get that in there? There. Watch the background. Can you folks see that? Look up here now. Trying to keep it steady. Hang on, folks. Hang on. Be patient. Okay. I hope you guys saw that. Hello, Julie. I'm surprised to see you on here. Yeah, Polly, it's a freaky thing, I'll tell you. I've talked about sinkholes, and I've also talked about the ground shifting. And there you see it. Robin, did you get to see it or no? Please lift up your phone. Okay, hang on, everybody. Those that want to see it, we'll get it. Don't worry. Oops. I'm trying to get this the right angle. I don't know how that got in there, Richard. Okay, I hope you saw that. You couldn't see anything. Well, dear, if you want to, I'll send it to you. How's that? If you make a friend request, I'll send it to you. Okay, getting back. I've talked about all the time sinkholes and the ground shift. And then last night I sent it to Kathy Hanley Little, and she told me that there's a big sinkhole in Florida on a main highway or something. And I know they're going to pop up all over. There was another one too that came out, I think, close by in Minnesota somewhere. But folks, you know, things are happening right now. And that's why I posted that a lot of things are happening. We could talk about things happening. No, Eric, it wasn't the gate opening. It was behind the gate. What I'll do is, I don't know if you guys can see it this far away, but I'll try it, okay? Okay. What if you guys remember correctly, I had been saying that that it's going to move, and I had said that it's going to open up, and I said it would take town after town. And you know, I don't like talking about things like that because everybody, when they get on, what do you see for me? Well, what if you lived in that town where the ground's going to open? It's just I don't like seeing bad things, but that's part of this gift that I have. You should get the bad and the good. So, all right. Good morning, Jamie. Good to see you. Earthquake. Here's another thing. When I talked to Kathy last night, she mentioned it, and I've been talking about it all the while. There is a volcano that is under the state of Oregon, and she mentioned that, and my buddy Lee Ports, he mentioned too, that there was an earthquake up in Alaska, 4.0, I think it was, and that I said that whole region right there, from Alaska going all the way down, that they were going to have problems. I said, because this volcano will erupt. And as you remember too, I've talked about the ground opening up from Chicago all the way down. And like this guy said, can you imagine being in the crack of that? Well, yes, but we hope not. That's why I tell everybody, pray as hard as you can, because I've said this a long time ago. The ground that you walk on, you don't know if it's safe or not, you know? And I'll admit, folks, it's scary. It really is. But we don't know what's going on. I got to put this up there. Hello, Pamela Olson and Jessica Banksley. Hello. Jessica, did you have a little black dog that passed? There's a little black dog around you. Okay, Mary Lassay says, I think I heard Chicago had a very mild earthquake this past Thursday, I believe. Well, dear, it like they say, it's always a start, and then the aftershocks come in. Little sister, go ahead. How you doing, Dolly? Good to see you. Now remember, when I start going to work, which I should be doing now, keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I see what I see. And a lot of people, they don't like what I see, and it's like it's too hard. Then let me know. Put on there. Tell me after, whatever. You know, because I don't know. I could just give you your answer right away. Let's see. And I'm going to put this up too in case anybody ever needs it. Okay? Because yes, these are trying times. Our patience is wearing thin. We're stressed out. We don't know one day from the next what you know who is going to do. So there we are. And I think to myself, yeah, they give him all this stuff, but what about us? You know? What about America? That's what makes me mad. And I don't want to go into politics and all that, but it makes me mad. Take care of, I've always said this, take care of your home first, okay? And what I mean by that, like right now up north, they have the fires going, the forest fires. I said, why can't they all just conglomerate on the forest fires, put them out, and everybody goes home, regardless of what it costs? Go help everyone that way. Even in California when it was going on, I kept saying, why can't just everybody just go and put them out? No, it was going to, no allocated money and all that. And I'm just like, come on, that's too, get rid of the red tape and get on it. It's just too Mickey Mouse for me. Kimberly French, good morning. And my thing is this. If I were president, and just hypothetically, but if I were president and something was going on like that in the world, I'd be on top of it. I'd say, I don't give a damn what it costs, get all those planes and helicopters and put it out. But no, we got to dilly-dally and go through emotions, go through the higher-ups and whatever, and we need a verification for this, and we need a signature for the. Hell with the signature, just get on the fire. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And I'm just tired of it all. I really am. Put this on there. I'm going through all the banners right now so people can see what's up. Anyway, did I get an answer back from, who was it about the dog? Let me go see. Good morning, Rachel. Didn't see you there. Okay. Robin, I have her name now. Robin, do you know whether or not her dad has passed? Okay, Sandra says, Roger, you were right about my sciatica knee pain. Didn't tell you about it. You knew intuitively. Yeah, well, I just get what I get. Okay. Please understand he's with her. I don't know if she, I'm going to say like he watches over her, okay? He's there. I know he's there. I seen him right by her. And if you could let her know that, it would be like something soothing, like arms around her. You know what I mean? Like a warm blanket around her. He needs to know that. Vicky, Lisa, hi Lisa. Mary said that Tina's going up and down with her sugar, so good to see you, dear. Sylvia Hernandez, good morning. Ward, where have you been, buddy? Wow. Okay, I'll let her daughter know if she can tell us or tell her. Yeah, because she needs to know that dad's around her. And the way I'm picking it up, Robin, is dad says, don't bother me. I don't want to hear about nothing else. I just got to take care of my daughter. And he puts his arms around her. You've been home. Okay. That's a good place for you, buddy. I got to drink this coffee before it gets cold. Bottoms up. Cheers. Salud. All the good stuff. Slanche. Anyway, for those of you who are coming on a little later, like now keep this in mind, folks. When we're done with our show, you can go back and rewatch the show, okay? And if you rewatch the show, you'll see the video that was sent to me by my friend Richard, and it shows the ground in the background moving, and it's crazy, but it's there. Tina's at home but still recovering. She has a picture line in and getting medicine at home. Good. Good. Hello, Candace. Good to see you. Angelina Sabursky says, I'm concerned about my son. Ariales. He isn't going to high school and isn't on track. He's more concerned about hanging out with his friends and hasn't found a job. Then I'm going to tell you straight, like if it were me, and my daughters will tell you this, I'm a guy that say, you don't want to work? Okay, hit the streets. Because I'm not going to support your ass. Get out. You want to be with your friends? Go hang out and live with your friends. That's me. How you handle that, that's you, you know. Cruz Reese, good morning. Are you home now, Cruz? ¿Estás en la casa? Anyway, remember one thing though, Angelina, don't let his problem become your problem. Remember that. Because, you know, if he's old enough, I don't know, get a job. You don't want to get a job? Go hang out with your friends. Go live in their garage. I know what it's about. I've been out in the streets, so I know. I grew up out there. Stupid me, 16 years old, walking around the neighborhood with a gun up here. Crazy days, crazy. But now I thank the Lord, my gift that I have, and I can help a lot of people. So, Candace Ness, I'm going to the upper teeth. Like there's something wrong with the whole section of it. I don't know if it's a gum thing, something, but I'm getting pain inside the mouth up on the top. Robin, you're welcome. Word. I'm either getting something wrong with your elbow or I'm getting like a rash. And if nothing's wrong there, then please be careful. Hello, Lori. Good to see you. I want to go with Sylvia. Sylvia, somebody to me, I'm going to say somebody to me lost a child no more than 3 years old. I'm going to say like around 2.5, something like that. That child is around you. It hugs your legs. Dad. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. I'm getting, Debbie, there's going to be some kind of invitation for you coming in the mail. I don't know what it's about. It's like the size of a card. Okay? Wow, good for you, girl. You go. She's an extra in a movie. Good for you. The movie's called Hanson's Island Revenge. Oh, that's cool, Lisa. I'm happy for you. Okay, Daryl says, Roger, I've always felt guilty about asking. I'm been going through a ton. Mind seeing anything on the horizon thing? First off, I see that you're having problems with it's a young kid, number one. And a lot of this stuff, Daryl, by me, you can clear it out of your way because it's all BS, okay? A lot of it is. It's how you handle it. And there's also something either you have to pay for or something. It's regarding money. I don't know if you have a bill or something that you can't take care of, or if something's coming up. It has to do with money, though. Lori said, "What is wrong with me? I haven't had the urge to talk with anyone. Anything you can tell me?" Yeah, I would tell you to go get Olympia. Simple as that. Because Olympia will take you out of that. I'm sure you know about what they call the susto, the being scared, you know. You need somebody who does Olympia with the egg. And I would say get 3 of them. If you could do them every Friday, the way I do them. Every other Friday or every Friday. It has to be 3 Fridays in a row. And the reason I say Fridays is because the moon changes every Thursday. So you want to start fresh. And I don't know where you live, but if you're in San Antonio, I know there's a lot of people there that do it. So let me go back. I don't know who I asked. You guys might have to help me again. I asked somebody whether or not they had a little black dog. Because there's a little black dog by them. Okay, Angelina's over here now watching. I'm glad you didn't disconnect anyway. Let's put it this way, Rachel. Rachel is asking this. Do you need 3 limpias? The first one takes off the main mess, okay? The second one, it's like going through phases. The third one, you should be like clean and ready to go. But I always say do 3 because the first one will take off some of it. And then whatever's left starts rising and excuse me for saying that, shit starts happening, okay? But it's always good to get 3 of them. 3 Fridays in a row. Because if you do 1, you leave yourself open to get more junk right away. And the third one is like a protection. The second one gets the rest of it off, and then the third one's your protection. So remember that. Daryl, I need an answer. I said I get money problems, number 1. There's something that you have to pay for, or it's something that you're just, I don't know what it is. But then I also see this young kid too that you're having problems with. So let me know, okay? No, Christina, limpia means a cleansing, okay? And it's, you forgot the I in between the P and the A. Limpia, okay? It's a cleansing. And I do those here in the house, okay? We can take that off. And I stress this again, folks. I'm not a medical doctor. And everybody says, then why do you say what you say? Because if I see something for you, you do want me to tell you, don't you? That's why you get on the show. And regardless of how raw or how harsh it is, if the spirits tell me it's this, then that's what I'm going to tell you. I, number one, will never, ever lie to you because the spirits don't lie to me. And my gift is to use it wisely, per se. And if it's, whether it be medical or whatever, I remember a priest told me, how do you use your gift? And I told him, he goes, then you keep doing it. He goes, you're doing a good job. He goes, the Lord is going to be proud of you. I said, well, thank you, sir. And, you know, I went to go see, as Lou Costello would say, I went to go see the Father. Okay, Daryl says, you were right about all of it. It's making me physically sick. I have a lot of people counting on me. This thing, I just need to figure it out. Daryl, take the whole bunch of it and one by one, deal with it and cross it out. Now, remember this. The young kid that you're having a problem with, you cannot live his life and he cannot live yours. You're not his savior, okay? Remember that. We all want to do and help this and help that, and it ruins us. Don't let his problem become your problem, okay? Be strong. If you have to say no, then you have to say no. And I want to say a good, special good morning to my buddy, Georgie. ¿Qué pasó, George? George Rivas, my good friend down in San Antonio. Where's everybody else? I'm still waiting for Henry to come back on, too. And then last week I had, who the heck did I have with me? You know who would surprise me, George? I would love for him to watch the show once. Is your buddy, Juan Quiones. I would love to have him on the show. And everybody who doesn't know who Juan Quiones is, Juan does that show, What Would You Do? And then a lot of Mexican people, they say, what would you do? They say, yo le doy la madre. But no, it's a good show. It really is. But I would love to have Juan on the show. I really would. That would be so cool. And I still want to have I talked to Faye about this too, my wife. I still want to have my own church, because here's what my church will consist of, okay, so you know. Yes, I'm going to be preaching to everybody. Things that, all the knowledge in my head, because I got years and years of positive thinking and whatnot. All of that, I'd be walking around the church and talking to people, and at the same time reading for them. You know, when I shake your hand, I get your vibes automatically, your energy. It's like me going inside your body and getting all of your life. It's happened to me time and time again. It just takes one handshake. Boom, I'm inside. So that's the stuff I want to do. And then I also want to have a very a real priest there so he can do mass. And then after we're all done with mass, everyone, I would love to have a potluck dinner, you know, where everybody brings something and the ladies are in there cooking in the kitchen and all that. And then we all sit down and have a meal and drink coffee and whatnot. And as I'm done with my meal, I'd walk around the table, you know. I've done it many times. It's just a cool way of having a church, because everybody goes to church, they're half drunk, and then they get bored and they fall asleep. That's not what my church is going to be about. Because if somebody's sleeping in my church, trust me, I would go sit right next to them. And I would make all kinds of noise. If they're snoring, I'd be going, wake him up, wake that person up. And so everybody focuses on that person. And I'll say, what's the matter? Were you out partying last night? And this is why. I also want my church to be a place where people can go to. And, if they need help, like, good morning, Nancy. If somebody has a fire, right? Then I want the whole congregation to help that person get back on their feet again. Daniel Figueroa, ¿dónde andabas? Good to see you, my friend. But that's me, the kind of church I want, So maybe the Lord will shine the light on me one day. I don't know. But that's me. I would love to have that. But let me go back to reading again. Christina, honey, I don't know if you have a boyfriend, if you're married, whatever. And if this person is doing you chueco, like they say, they're telling me, stop banging your head against the wall, they say. Okay? And that's the way I'll tell you. Christina Link, I'm going to tell you it this way. Play a scratch off. You got money coming to you. My sister Rachel, honest to God, folks, Rachel is like super close to me. And she's like a sister. That's how much I care about her. Rachel, I'm sorry to tell you, honey, you're going to get so mad that you're going to cry. Somebody's going to make you mad. So please try to control yourself because I don't want anything to happen to you physically inside, okay? Like they say, contrólate. Vicky Peaster, please tell me there's something in your mouth. I don't know if it's the tongue that's giving you problems or what. Honey, I want you to get checked because I'm in the jaw area. Like I hear like that. That happened to me, and it happened on the show. And my buddy Richard noticed it, okay? I think it was April 1st, and you can go back and watch it. But I was talking, all of a sudden, blip, like that, and then he said my eyes started going down, and I had a stroke. So please, Vicky, please, get checked out, okay? Oh, Mary Erickson, you don't have to apologize. You're here. I thank the Lord that you're here, and I thank you for that. I know, Rachel, yes, it's hot, I know. But cool off, take a quick shower just to cool off. Okay, I know what the heat is down there. Jane, my dear friend from Turkey, I have been worried about you like crazy. And I keep telling Faye, I said, I wonder how's my friend doing? How's Jane doing? She doesn't write back or nothing. And I'm glad to see you on, dear. I really am. Diane Lucci, good morning. And what did they ever discover up there, Diane? I mean, I never knew nothing else about that. Yes, dear, everything is well for us. I'm just worried about you. You're in a hot spot, as they say. Now, if you folks remember correctly, back a couple shows, I mentioned 3 volcanoes will erupt. And I'm going to say either simultaneously or all at once. And if that happens, God help us all. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but like I always say, I get what I get. Jamie, my dear friend Jamie, 2 things, dear. Number one, if you get in an argument, walk away because it'll explode even higher. You don't want that. Number two, I would like for you to play scratch offs too. Now, when I say play the scratch offs, you're not going to win a ton of dough. Sometimes you will, but I see you winning. So if you're 20, if it's $20, you're $20 ahead. Holly Miller, there is a black cat around you. And a lot of people, ooh, that's bad luck. No, on the contrary, it's good luck and it's money. Remember that. I got to talk to my daughter. Should I play scratch offs too? Only if I call it to you, Robin. I would say it's not going to hurt, but you don't want to go nuts on it. But I got to talk to my daughter, Maria. Honey, is Rue okay? Because I see him grabbing his side. And if that be the case, I'm going to say either appendix or kidney. Okay? Just so you know. You see, Janie, this is what I talk about. She says, I'm doing very well. Just an earthquake again a few days ago. This is what I mean. And you're in that hot spot. If it were me, I'd say, well, we're moving. Let's go. Are you ready for this, Robin? They're telling me that you would do better at bingo. I don't know why, but that's what they're saying. Okay. Sandra says this means in or near the valley. I don't know how to say that word. Mennonite background. Okay.
Mennonite.
Okay. Thanks, hon. Julia Garza, ¿cómo está el primo? This is my cousin all the way down in Pearsall, Texas. Or is it Cotula? Hijo, now I don't even remember. Pero me saludas al primo, okay, please? Jose, I go back to that. Remember I told you before about a house, either adding on to a house or knocking down like a room or something. I'm getting this framing. I don't know what's going on. Either you're adding on to the house or you have to change like the roof or something. I don't know. Robin, does Charlotte have a brother? I'm not saying a brother on the other side. I'm saying just a brother. If she does, he needs to be careful too. Number one, be careful of your surroundings, your environment, okay? Where you park, all that. Lock the car up good. Take your keys. Don't leave nothing, no wallet, nothing. Just he needs to be careful and more aware of what's going on around him, okay? I'm going through names, everybody, so you know. That's why I'm scanning. Denise, how's my buddy Paul doing? There's something regarding his foot. I don't know if he is diabetic. Okay, they're taking me to his left foot. If he's diabetic, they're showing like it's getting dark. He could lose that foot. So he needs, I don't know if he quit smoking, but I hope he did. Because he needs to go either to a massage therapist or something, because they need to get the circulation back in that foot. And I'm one to talk. Did I ever get an answer back from my daughter? So far, he's normal. Okay. Just remember that I said I see him grabbing his side. Tina Soto, do not apologize, dear. You're not late. I'm glad to see you here. I don't. What time is it? Oh, 15 minutes left? Okay. Okay, Anderson. Jojo Anderson says he managed to get on YouTube. Good. Charlotte does not have a brother. Could this be her son-in-law? It could be, yes, if he's around the same age. Okay? He's got short hair. I see his ears come out. Let me see who. And that would be probably it, Maria. That would probably be it, what I see. Because I see him grabbing his side. You forgot about it. How did you forget about it? Okay, let me go back again. Loretta Lewis, I didn't even see you on here, dear. Happy to see you here. Don't worry about, look at everybody, don't apologize when you come in late, because remember, you can always go back and rewatch the show. Now, this particular show, I would love for you guys to watch it over again, because I showed a video that was sent to me by my buddy Richard Dearden, where you see in the background the earth, all the whole ground just goes whoop, it shifts. And I've been saying there's a shift in the earth for a long time. He's not diabetic, okay. But I just want him to be on top of his foot, you know? It's like either, I don't know if he broke his ankle a while back, but just tell him I see the circulation stopping. And so he needs to go get that taken care of. And did he ever quit smoking? Like I said. Okay. Cruz Reis. I see you. They're going to say, we got to go over to so-and-so. And you're going to go, I want to go there. He's still smoking. Boy, oh boy. You tell him I said this. I don't speak for my health. I speak for yours. Okay, this is about the room. Jose says I made a little storage. I'm thinking about taking it apart. The roof is coming down. That's what I'm talking about. I'm in that thing. I don't know why. I mean, Jose, it's always good to do it all over, you know? Yes, leave the framing up, but do, like they say, chingale, chingale, you know? Jamie, how's our buddy Anna doing? She doesn't come on the show. I hope she's okay. If you talk to her, you tell her Roger's worried about you. Randy Secord, good morning, buddy. I'm going through a bunch of names now. Listen, and Randy, after I'm done, rewatch the show again because I put a video on it. You got to see it. Just blew my mind when I saw it. There's a lot of things going on, folks, in the world. And mainly, I'm really worried about things starting up. Like, as you know, they did the fracking. Fracking right now is all the air pockets, and they talked about methane gas. Okay, that's one. Number two, as you've seen, the storm that went through us, we had a couple of tornadoes and a couple of towns over, and that went all the way to the East Coast. They're going through stuff right now. And everything that I've talked about, when I said I see a split from Chicago all the way down, there's a line. And I had said something about the Appalachian Mountains. I think the Appalachia, they call it. Something over there. Now, on the West Coast, and I talked to Kathy Henley Little last night. We talked about this. On the West Coast, we know that whole region, starting from Alaska, going down past Oregon, that there's volcano under it. And I'm worried about Mount St. Helens too. And if all three of those start, God help us all. Okay, Richard says, this is the first time on video seeing how the land moving that much. I've talked about it. Richard, I told you about the shift. I said there's something shifting. I don't know what it is. All right, my friend Charlotte is 97 years old, and this past week has been Mo. Okay. Jamie says I really make sure to talk to her today. I haven't seen her over there lately. Been really busy working and take care of my roommate that had a stroke. Good for you, girl. Remember, you have your place in heaven. Okay. Sarah said, thank you for the birthday wishes. Well, you're so welcome. And anybody who's celebrating a birthday, happy birthday, okay? And there's my buddy, John Lynch. Good morning, my friend. And in case a lot of you, I want to mention it again. In case a lot of you don't know, I lost a good friend of mine who was a Nashville country music star. His name was Johnny Rodriguez. And Johnny was 1 year old or younger than me. So, but anyway, he passed on May 9th. And me and my buddy Roy, we backed up Johnny on quite a few gigs. So we'll miss him, sure. Yeah, JD, you're right. The world has gone mad all over. You betcha. And it's just, there's so many things lingering right now that at the drop of a hat, things will happen. And when they happen, folks, please prepare yourselves. I don't know how, but I'm just saying it. Yes, Dolly, you're right. Rest in peace, Johnny. That guy, he was only like 125 pounds, and he was 5'7". And when you shook his hand, man, did he have a grip. Holy moly. Strong guy. And out of that little body came this voice that just projected, you know. Well, we want to say happy birthday to Eric, who was 47. God, I think I have a daughter that old. Maria, that's you, right? 47? Or no, she's going to be 47. Christina, thank you. But happy birthday, Eric. When you get up around my age, then you just go like, man, why can't I go back to 50? Yep, on June 8th. I remember, honey. Debbie Grau says, my birthday is May 21st. I'll be 69. God's been good to me. Well, yeah, and I'll say God's been good to me too. I'm going to be 75. So. Okay, Richard said I just put that on your Facebook. Okay. But anyway, remember this, folks, before I go and all that up, I'm going to just say this. Please don't let someone's problem, whether it be drinking, drugs, smoking, whatever it is, do not let their problem become your problem. You cannot live someone else's life, and they cannot live yours. You know, my kids, I can't tell them what to do. They're already in their 40s. My oldest daughter is 51. We can't say nothing. I just, okay, honey, whatever you want to do. And I talked to my granddaughter, too. She's, 34, I think? She's doing really good. And it's just those things. We all have to step aside and let our kids, take over. They have their families, their grandkids. And we just sit back until our time. It's sad, but that's what it is. So, I'm still looking at names. Richard, what's wrong with you? You're getting your wrist for some reason. Randy Score, thank you, buddy. Okay, Paulie says, because I mentioned the black cat to her. 2 months ago, I captured my black cat, Mo, after 8 months. He's in his box in the bathroom. Pearl, sick and...
Feral.
Sick and traumatized. He's losing his hair. Oh.
Hi, everybody.
Just to let you know, because I wouldn't have picked him up if something weren't coming on. Paulie, if he passes, don't be surprised, okay? I'll say that. It's all up to God. And if you want to pray to St. Francis is the saint of animals, okay? So there you go. Okay. Don't forget, I'm not signing off right now, but I'm going to say again. Please do not forget our dear friend, Wendy Kirby. She's a psychic medium. She's coming on in an hour at 1 o'clock my time, okay? And I'm on Central Standard Time. If you get on Wendy's show, let her know that we're still pushing her like crazy, okay? It's been a while that we did that, but got to get back on it. And we hope she's doing well. Let's see. They're still chopping that tree down, and I can hear it in the background. Okay, what? You said he'd come back. St. Francis showed me. Well, I'm glad he's with you. And I would say, more than anything, give him a lot of water. He needs his insides cleaned out. And hopefully by having a lot of water, it'll flush them. I know I'm not an animal doctor. Please understand that. But I just see what I see. And if you feed him food, give him like maybe a half a dollar size of food. Just let him munch little by little. Okay? He's eating like a king. Okay, good. That's a good sign. But make sure you give him water, not milk, water, because he's got to flush that out. My boys are right here. I can see them. Here comes Maxie. But you'll hear the clumping every now and then. But they're doing good, and Kitty's doing good. She's a little brat. I had an argument with her last night because it was late and I was going to go to sleep. And she sits in front of me and I go, "What?" I said, "We got to go to bed. Let's go night-night." She looks at me and goes, "Man." I said, "No, it's not time to eat. We got to go to sleep." And she kept arguing with me and arguing. I just said, "Out of head with it. You go with Mama." So I went to sleep. But she's a little stinker and we love her a lot. How old is our cat? I think she's 19. But anyway, I want to say once again, if you're late on the show, don't even put "I'm sorry," because, that's your fault, not mine. I'm just glad that you guys come on, okay? I know there's a lot to talk about. Not yet, Kathy, not yet. There's a lot to talk about when we do the show. And there's a lot of things that have been going on. It's going to get worse, I will say, okay? We've talked about prices in the stores. Well, that's not changing. In fact, it's going to hit even harder. We talked about gas. Right now, gas is steady, but it will go up. I told you folks that I saw gas going up to $5 a gallon. And I don't know if it has already or not. Excuse me. But the fact remains we have to live in this United States, okay? It used to be for the people, but it's not anymore, and that's another show. Let's make the best of what we have, okay? Like I've always said, if you get lemons, don't make lemonade, make lemon meringue pie. Deal with what you have to deal with. You all know that I'm always here for you all of you. And if I can help you in any way possible, I will. That's part of my gift, okay? There are things that I don't like what I see, but I have to deal with it either way. So, who was it that I was going to say something to that I saw? Was it you? No, it wasn't Kathy. Who was it? And I said I could tell you after the show if you'd like. I forgot who it was. I'll go back and look. We're supposed to be playing, Linda. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be playing at the American Legion on Arcade Street in St. Paul. I don't know whether or not they fixed the street yet, so you got to come in from the back way, okay? But you're still able to get in there. Let's see, who else or what else? I know when I'm done with the show, I always go, "Oh, I should have said this, I should have said that." Jojo Anderson says I'll be 60 in November. Well, let's hopefully we can get there. I'll be 75 in October. And I'm surprised that only a couple people mentioned my haircut. which is fine with me. But anyway, Richard Dearden, thank you, buddy, for staying connected with me, because of you and I and Kathy Little, we all conglomerate together, and compare notes per se. And it's good. I always like to be involved with other psychic mediums, and I'm there to help. So if there's a missing person, then, clue me in and let's go. Count me in. I'm in. Let's see. Am I forgetting? Once again, those that came on late, there's a video that I put on, and I would like for you folks to watch it and be prepared, because it's spooky. Okay? It's not, how would they say, a camera trick or something like that? No, it's real. So please watch it. Thank you, Carol. You look handsome with your haircut. Like the Mexicans. Yeah, that's what they tell me, Linda. I guess something about the sewage or something. I don't know. But anyway, everybody, I got to get out of here. I just want to thank you all. I hope I helped you. Please rewatch the show, and you can see that video that I put up. It is freaky. And I've always talked about that happening. Glad you escaped the storm. Oh, that storm was something else. It was two towns over, and they had, I think it was 2 tornadoes that came through. The Kentucky town. Yeah, I saw it. That you guys got like the after effects of what we had. Earth and the sun are getting scorched. Yes, dear. I'm going to tell you guys right now. And this is what I saw. I'll tell you part of it. If you remember correctly, I've always talked about the electrical grid. It's going to be cold in the north and hotter than hell in the south. And how you guys deal with it, I don't know. But remember this, for those of you who live in the north, start collecting wood to kindle, okay? And if you can find a potbelly stove that you can sit around, get it. Those in the south, I don't know, because I don't do air conditioning, I hate it when my wife does it, but anyway. All I can say is when we get down to that point, remember, I've always said this since 2009. I said they're going to attack the electricity grid and they're going to contaminate the water. That has already happened in quite a few towns. The electrical grid, boom, it's happening. I also said, this is back in 2009 when I did my radio show. I also said, I see planes falling out of the sky and I see the planes grounded. And everybody looked at me and of course they made fun of me, but Ann Peterson, hello. Danielle Hopkins, hello. I'm signing off for those that are here. Please rewatch the show. There's a video that I put on and you got to see it. It's going to blow your mind. After the show here, hello, Vanessa, Charles. After I get done, please wait for an hour, not even an hour now. At 1 o'clock, which is like 50 minutes from now, our dear friend Wendy Kirby is coming on. She is a psychic medium. And please let her know that we're still behind her, okay? Okay, Randy says his phone provider is still out because of the storms. Yeah, they were big storms. Oof, scared the hell out of me because it was darker than dark. Okay, with that, we got to get out of here. Everybody who noticed my haircut, Jamie, thank you. Lisa, thank you. Polly, thank you, everybody. Please be safe, folks. If you need my help, please contact me. And don't be afraid, it's not going to cost you anything. Let me know what you're dealing with. Daryl Quintana, if I can help, I'm here for you, buddy. Okay, so here's what we say every show, everybody. Yes, I did hear about that. And here's another one, Vanessa. My friend called me who's down in Mexico right now, and he said that they killed a little boy. And to cover up the killing, they threw him on the railroad tracks and the train hit him. So, yes, it's crazy all over right now, okay? Just remember, folks, reach out to me. I'm not that hard to talk to. I'm here to help you. That's what my gift is for. And remember, if I get another, I'm waiting for San Metatron to get a hold of me again, which if you look it up, St. Metatron, it says little God, the voice of God. And I had 3 messages. I wrote them down in my book. I received 3 messages from him. So if I hear of another one, believe me, folks, I will do a short video and I will let you know. Please take care of yourselves, everybody, because it's going to get crazier than what it is now. Okay? You're going to see things happen in broad daylight that you're going to go like, what the? So please be careful. If you're pumping gas, and this is for the ladies, make sure that you're on the outside end of the hose. Meaning, if your hose goes this way, you don't need to be in front of the hose because you can get trapped there by the hose. You want to be in the outside so you can run, okay? Lock your car as you go into the gas station. Lock your car so that nobody gets behind you in the seat and takes your car. What else? Make sure there's good lighting. Make sure you take your keys. Make sure you take your purse. Do not leave your purse in the car. I could go on and on and on and on, but you folks are old enough to know better. Please pray for my new home with the basement and fireplace. Ooh, that sounds cozy. I like that. I will do that, dear. Please, everybody, I'm here for you, okay? Remember that. And thank you for coming on. We really love that a lot. And as we say every show, now, Kathy, now we can say it. And Lisa and Polly, yep, it's right there. See, Polly's on top of it. Kathy got ahead of me. But we say this every show. And please, folks, take care of yourselves, okay? Love everyone you can on this earth right now. And believe me, there are a lot of things happening and are going to happen that we're all going to pitch in together, regardless of color, creed, whatever. We're all going to pitch in and help each other. It's going to come down to that. And I said that a long time ago. I said, when push comes to shove, regardless of what color you are or what, we're all going to help. And it's going to happen. So love everyone you can on this earth. Let them know right now. Okay? Because, and Polly has it up. Who else has it up? Robin has it up. Because love is life, and life is love. Please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Know that I'm here for you. Okay? God bless you all. You guys mean the world to me. And Georgie, if you're still with me, let's see if we can get Juan Quillones on the show. I would love that. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next Saturday, okay? The 24th, I will be on. 10:30 in the morning, Central Standard Time. Adios. God bless you all.